The COVID-19 pandemic has had a significant impact on the way that many people work, with employees and employers alike having to adapt to the new normal of remote work. In the early days of the pandemic, companies scrambled to implement work-from-home policies in order to keep their businesses running smoothly. However, as restrictions have eased and the pandemic has continued, the concept of hybrid work has become the new default. According to Ramantha Imber, the founder of behavioral science consultancy Inventium, in 2022 definitely hybrid work became the new default. She adds that many organizations preferred to give their employees some flexibility in terms of where they could work, but also mandated a minimum number of days in the office. This trend is likely to continue into 2023, as companies try to balance the needs of their employees with the practicalities of running a business. Despite the challenges that the pandemic has brought, it has also led to some positive changes in the way that people work. For example, the Australian government's September 2021 research paper, Working from Home, highlighted that many people could do their jobs at home just as well as in the office, and that some firms could even see productivity improvements as well as cost savings. This has led to a greater acceptance of remote work, and many employees are now keen to retain the flexibility that they have gained during the pandemic. However, 2023 looks set to bring a shift in the job market, as people make New Year's resolutions to find a role that offers more flexibility and perks. According to Stephen Tuffley, the Director of Sales and Service at employment marketplace Seek, demand for workers across skilled and unskilled industries remains significantly high. He adds that 2022 has been a year with more jobs on the site than we have ever had in the past, and that there are still a heck of a lot of jobs available. This gives job hunters more bargaining power when it comes to finding employment, and many are looking for more from their place of work in 2023. In response to this increased demand for flexible work arrangements, companies are trying to sweeten the deal by offering incentives such as sign-on bonuses and added benefits. The mention of sign-on bonuses surged in 2022, up 264% on 2021, as employers tried to attract the best candidates. While some of these trends may decline in the new year, the overall demand for employees remains high, and if companies want to fill roles and retain talent, they will need to give people what they want in 2023. According to Imber, it is important for organizations to rethink their policies and give their employees the freedom to opt out of going into the office if they are personally feeling unsafe due to COVID-19. She adds that it is a fundamental requirement for an employer to provide a safe working environment, both physically and psychologically. Additionally, companies need to be more receptive to the needs of their workers, and giving employees more autonomy and choice can lead to improved motivation. The success of the hybrid work model during the past 3 years has also opened the door for other trials, such as the 4-day workweek, to gain momentum in the coming year. According to Imber, the trends would suggest that more companies are jumping on the bandwagon of the 4-day week, and the results of pilot studies have been positive. With many people seeking more work-life balance, the 4-day week could become an attractive option for both employees and employers in 2023. Overall, the COVID-19 pandemic has led to a shift towards hybrid work in Australia, and this trend is likely to continue in 2023. However, as people reassess their work situations and look for more flexible arrangements, companies will need to be responsive to the needs of their employees in order to attract and retain talent. This may involve offering incentives such as sign-on bonuses and added benefits, as well as being more open to remote work and other flexible arrangements. In addition to responding to the needs of their employees, companies will also need to ensure that they are providing a safe and supportive work environment. This includes both physical safety measures, such as following COVID-19 protocols, as well as psychological support for workers who may be struggling with the stress and uncertainty of the pandemic. As the job market continues to evolve, it is likely that we will see further shifts in the way that people work in the coming year. The success of the hybrid work model and the potential for the 4-day workweek to gain momentum are just 2 examples of the changes that may take place in 2023. It is important for both employees and employers to stay adaptable and open to new ways of working in order to thrive in this constantly changing landscape.